my pitch to the investors, the narration and product has matured over time. We have pitched to different investors and taken their feedback. So that kind of a change in direction uh, means not only the product changes, but you also change along with it. That kind of a change hurts you because change is not so easy to bring about, but you have to do it for the betterment of society and betterment of your product.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Founder Spotlight series on behalf of Tracxn, where we invite various startup co founders to share their journey, some sort of insights, and advice for the youngsters who have startup dreams. Well, today with me is Mr. Shivakanth, who is the founder of Can Connect. Hi, Mr. Shivakanth. How are you doing today?
Hello, Supayan. It's indeed a great pleasure to connect with you on this podcast. Thank you so much for inviting me over. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic. And first of all, let me take this as an opportunity to welcome you on behalf of the entire Traction family. And thank you so much for making some time out of your busy schedule. Well, my name is Supayan Das Gupta, and I am heading the startup vertical over here. Now, let's get started with some sort of interaction. To start
Sure.
with, let us start with your background and what made you start your startup called Can Connect. What is Can Connect all about?
Sure, Supayan. So, a little bit about myself and my background. I'm a BTech from IIT Delhi. I did my textile engineering from IIT Delhi back in the days of 1998. I'm batch of 1998. And post my graduation, I worked with companies such as American Express, Impetus, Impulses, and more lately, Ethereum Business Solutions and Impulses. And most of my time, I worked with either BFSI, that's the banking and finance domain, or e-commerce. More than 17 years of my experience goes into e-commerce. And I always was a person who was looking to work with cutting edge technology, R&D, and cutting edge technology, and that brought me to into crossroads whether I had to go further with a corporate or whether I wanted to do my own and entrepreneurship. Before Can Connect Systems, I actually tried two other concepts. That is, one is Yum Yum. That's a home food for before the advent of you can say the as of now the food uh, apps. This Yum Yum was a home food application, and I also made one another Android application for called secondsforyou.com. This was for second-hand furniture in your nearby proximity. Yeah, and now I actually am working on Can Connect Systems, which is primarily primarily aimed at traffic management.
Got it. Got it. Anything specific about project management which you would love to highlight to our audience? Traffic management, sorry.
Uh, like traffic management is a very pressing problem in the metropolitan cities, right? So my aim and target is to use the available data on different platforms to basically uh, help us provide a software solution for the pressing need of the metropolitan cities. Yeah. So there are various data sources that can be used to predict and depict the traffic on different routes.
Okay, very interesting.
Yeah, and that will help in normalizing the traffic on the streets and optimally using the roads for the traffic management.
Understood.
Yeah, the application itself is called 4roads.in, and what it does is primarily this, that it kind of predicts and depicts the traffic now and in the future. How it is going to be tomorrow, how it is going to be on a specific Tuesday or a Thursday. So that is the concept.
Understood. I think that's a very useful thing which I'm hearing right now, right? And what made you think about this concept actually? I mean, have you gone through any such similar kind of uh, company which is already existing from any other part of the world? Because in
Yeah.
India, I don't know, I have never heard about such kind of thing, right? This is the first time I'm hearing.
Yes, yes, Supayan. Like traffic, I come from Bangalore, and traffic and Bangalore is the second most infested city when it comes to traffic. It
Correct.
is the speed at of the traffic in Bangalore, or the kind of congestion in Bangalore, is the second highest in the world. And I have seen Bangalore in its opulence, so to speak, in its opulence. Since my college days, it to deteriorating into a city filled with traffic and congested with traffic, leading to deterioration in lifestyle, deterioration in and uh, the kind of money that is lost, or the kind of resources that are spent because of the congested roads amounts to tens of thousands of crores, right?
Right.
So, as a software engineer, I decided to take this up on my plate to bring a software solution for uh, traffic management. We have excellent data sources, but nobody is actually endeavoring to provide a local solution for with a global technology, right? So let me just share my screen and show you the kind of companies which are actually working on this, and the kind of categories that go into uh, solutionizing this problem. That will give you an insight that there are multiple global tech giants who are working on the same problem.
Understood.
Yes. Can I share my screen? And
Yeah, yeah, please. Please
yeah,
do that.
let me share my screen and uh, uh, give you a highlight on what are the yeah. So traffic management has different phases to it, right? There is traffic management, then there is uh, predictive and vehicle health. So there is fleet management and autonomous vehicle technology, right? So there are various aspects to traffic management. Like, for example, you can think of real estate, for example, in which case you would prefer to buy a house on a high speed. You can imagine it like this: that in case of uh, buying the house, you're deciding to buy a house, right? So, so you're deciding to buy a house. So you would like to know the kind of traffic that is between your office, your home, your kids' schools, hospitals, and different things. And you would like to normalize on that aspect of it, right? It not only
Absolutely.
improves the health of the city, but even at an individual level, you can actually take more informed decisions. Like for example, your office may be only 5 kilometers away from your place of living, but it may be a highly congested area wherein wherein the only 5 kilometers is going to take you 30 minutes, as against even if you are staying 10 kilometers away from your offices, away from your home premises, it may take you only 10 minutes if you're living in a high speed traffic zone, right? And so on. You can make very informed decisions about lifestyle and preferences of living by using this particular platform.
Wonderful. Wonderful. What are you? I mean, this is a very interesting thing which comes to my mind, and I would love to know about this as well from your side. In the next 12 months down the line, anything specific which you are most excited about as far as this concept is concerned?
Yes, Supayan. Thank you for that question. That's very interesting to me to uh, like project, not project and predict the trajectory of my project, I feel that the the minimum viable product is ready, right? So I would be very much interested in connecting with businesses to make this into a prototype for that particular uh, product business domain, right? For example, let us take, for example, a last mile delivery enterprise, last mile delivery like D2C, the DDDC or delivery or send it, such companies, they can use this platform to enhance the predictability of their delivery time. So far we are actually using exhibitions and competitions to basically project our project into the limelight. But now we will be using Tracxn as our platform for uh, getting more leads into converting this MVP into a full-fledged uh, solution which we can implement as a part of the complete holistic solution that an enterprises are using.
Got it. Interesting. You see, these days we are seeing a lot of impact in the last 4 or 5 years, the impact of AI in everyone's ecosystem, right? Uh, I would love to understand from your side, in your company, how has been the impact of AI, either operational stuff or maybe in the conceptual part? If you can throw some light on that.
Yes, sure, Supayan. So, uh, right from the scratch, from the ground up, we are an AI first company. Yeah. So we first of all use AI for development of the product itself, the concept, the product. So our solution is AI driven, and we use AI to do the prediction also. Yeah. So in fact, we always work with AI where a human or a manual interjection by a human is not needed. Is not needed, or you can say that anything that can be done by a human will not be covered by a company. Anything that cannot be tackled by a human being, right? Data science and these aspects which involve humongous amount of data, that is where we would like to, as a mission statement, that is where we would like to be at.
Got it. Got it. So that's the impact on the larger canvas, I would say.
Yeah, on the larger canvas, and
Mm.
you can say, like where there is humongous amounts of data, that is where the human intelligence is not sufficient, and we really require the AI to take over the reins and give us predictions by churning out large amounts of data. Super.
Okay. Very interesting to know this, right? Moving on, I would love to understand from your side, like when you started this concept of Can Connect 1.5 year back, I assume, right? Or maybe 2 years back, right? If you remember some of the very initial days challenges you would have faced, and if you remember one single challenge which was very difficult for you to sort out, yeah, we would love to know that.
Yeah, yeah, super. And thank you for that question. It kind of reverses time in my mind. And when I go back, I do remember the times when uh, I had to make these decisions. What would be the marketing strategy? What would be the product strategy? What would be the business domain that we would be targeting? So it used to go mean so much of back and forth, like should I try this? Should I, make the product work in such a way that it is good for real estate? Should I make it work for better for last mile delivery or both? Is it going to be B2B, B2C? So, and also my pitch to the investors, the narration and product has matured over time. Yeah. So, uh, so the product and the product itself and narration also have matured over time as we have pitched to different investors uh, and taken their feedback. right? So that kind of a change in direction uh, means not only the product changes, but you also change along with it. Yeah.
Yes.
So that kind of a change is kind of it kind of hurts you that you have, because change is not so easy to bring about. So, but you have to do it for the betterment of society and betterment of your product.
True. Right.
Yeah.
Great hearing that. Taking the same conversation ahead in terms of fundraise journey, right? What do you feel as a founder yourself, or rather a very experienced person yourself? The why, when, and where to start the fundraising journey. What do you feel about that?
Yeah. So, Supayam, the fundraising journey, right? I feel that depends very much on the product, right? If you believe in your product, if you uh, believe that your product is one of a kind, right? And if you believe that your product is going to solve real world problems and real solutions for real world problems, then it is good to bring in investors early, because you would like to go all out big bang and all out marketing. And also it depends on your team, right? If initially you're not having a very large team for meeting different aspects of the product to go production productionize your product, uh, it is important for you to reach out to investors. Yeah. So, and also, as I understand, it is important, and also that kind of reaching out to investors will help you mature on your product.
Got it.
Yeah. So, and why is again answered by that, Supayan, that you would like to go all out on your product, and uh, you would like to, uh, uh, you would like to go big bang on your product. So, that needs resources, right?
Right.
And once your product has matured and you're ready to go all out on it, that is the time you can bring in investors onto the platform.
Got it. Got it. And I'm sure in the last couple of years, before you even started Can Connect, you would have done some sort of research around the sector where you were trying to enter, right?
Yeah,
Some sort of benchmarking against maybe similar kind of companies which are existing either in India or maybe in abroad. In India, I don't think so, but maybe in abroad, right? Uh, what kind of benchmarking activities you would have done maybe
okay.
2 years back, and what kind of research activities you would have done? Our audience would love to understand from your side, even before you started the journey of the startup.
Yeah, yeah, super. So, the I always try to solve problems which are not solved before, right? So, uh, if somebody else is good at solving some part of the problem, I don't solve that problem, right? So my main competitor, or I wouldn't say competitor, it is also the company which gives me large amount of my data. That is Google Maps,
Okay.
right? So Google Maps is good as navigation, GPS. You almost never, and it gives you a good average time between a source and destination. It never gives you fine-grained information about different parts of your route, whether a particular segment. At least I haven't used Google Maps for two different scenarios. One is the the speed on different segments and routes of your route, or and also the prediction. Right, there is a concept of prediction in Google Maps, wherein you are able to predict what is the time that the similar travel will take on a in a future date, but that is not as accurate as on my platform. Yeah. So that kind of a solution is what I'm providing. That uh, uh, is that I'm making more accurate predictions. For example, If I say I'm in Whitefield, I mean in Bangalore, I'm traveling from Whitefield to airport. Yeah. So from Whitefield to airport, the blanket average is given as between 50 minutes to 2 hours 30 minutes on Google Maps platform. But on my platform, you actually get the real average that is accurate of 1 hour 10 minutes. It's the journey time. So the kind of benchmarks that are kept for the platform or the benchmarks that we're able to achieve on this platform are we save up to 1 hour for every 1.5 hour of journey time that we spend on the road. So that is quite a lot of time. That's quite a lot of time. And also it tends to decongest the roads because of normalization, which helps in decongesting the traffic on the roads. So this brings about a better driving experience on the road.
True.
So that is, the USP for the product, I would like to say.
Got it. Got it. Quite interesting that was. Right. Tell me this. What do you feel would be an advice coming from your side? You being a very experienced campaigner over these years, right? And a sort of advice for a young startup co-founder who is in his late 20s. What are the do's and don'ts you should be advising for that young fellow?
Okay, yeah, super. So, I mean, as a experienced and thoroughbred technologist, I would tend to say to a budding entrepreneur that he doesn't stop learning, right? AI has given us a lot of uh, leverage or possibilities to learn the different technologies at a very fast pace, right? So let us not stop learning. Let us learn the technologies and the frameworks that are there present. Use it for our use case, whichever relevant technologies that we need to quickly make that decision that which are the technologies that we need, master them with AI, use AI to make the product itself and solve local problems first with the latest technologies that are and tools that are available at hand. So that and once you have uh, your product or NV minimum viable product, or once you have the MVP ready, people will have that aha moment, which you are looking for. When they say, this is something that hasn't been done, or it's a new way of looking at stuff. So when people get the aha moment, you enjoy that pitch, and things fall through more quickly and transparently.
Got it. Got it. Great. Before I wind up today, my last question for today will be: since you have been very recently onboarded on the platform of Tracxn, what did Tracxn play as a role in your startup journey so far? We would love to hear from your side.
Yes, Tupan. Like you're saying, I was recently onboarded onto Tracxn, and I'm still undergoing the initial trainings onto the humongous amount of data and possibilities that Tracxn brings onto your business. So I feel that I would basically reach out to one of the investors. I would also I would also look out for co-founders on the platform. That is a feature that I would love to request you guys to basically help us disparate founders to come together and make solutions which are actually when the rubber hits the road, when the solution is the road, those kind of possibilities is what I would love to endeavor or to explore on your platform. I would love to get in touch with marketeers and marketeers, and also I would love to get in touch with end users, B2B, like like we talked about the use case of real estate. We talked about the use case of end mile delivery. So these kind of use cases need a prototyping along with the existing business. So I would love to explore this opportunity on Tracxn platform with respect to these business domains and make it a reality.
Wonderful, wonderful, Shivkant. We would do that for sure for you, right? Our account managers will be helping you in every aspect of your journey as far as your startup is concerned, right? That's all for today. Okay, I would love to thank you for giving us your valuable insights and valuable time. Right, we would love to reconnect with you in 2027 while we cover your success story in another 1 year from now. Right, so that will be a great opportunity for me as well to come back in 2027. Okay, when we will talk about what has happened and what was the success story you have created over the last 1 year. Right.
Yes, Supayan. Thank you so much for your time and your insights. And uh, I really enjoyed interacting with you on this particular podcast. Looking forward to 2027, and I will reset my stopwatch for 2027 now.
Absolutely. We will do that as well. Thank you so much for your time again, and wish you good luck for your startup.
Thank you.